Hey guys, what's going on? So we're here at the Boonville, Oneida County Fair for their evening demolition derby. The car I ran earlier today, that Impala, is not going to make it back out for the evening derby, but we're going to be seeing some cars coming back from earlier today. Nice job out there.
Thank you, sir.
And so it should be a good derby. It looks like the track's going to be probably a pretty quick one. It's going to be a lot faster than it was earlier, that's for sure. And it was still fast. You were flying. But all right. So we got the best of show right in front of me. We got a Volvo wagon, XC70, a Lincoln MKX. That's obviously, like I said, this is for best of show. Chevy Cobalt, painted as a taxi. Got a Chevy Colorado, I believe this one is, painted as a cow. I think that's yeah, that's Colorado. And or maybe a Canyon. No, I'm pretty sure it's just Colorado. Anyway, same thing. I got a Dodge Avenger behind that. Over here, so we make our way over to the heat lineups. We got the B52 of Dylan Archer. We just saw this car yesterday at Brookfield, as well as the car behind it, driven by Cameron Ritten. Both great drivers. They know how to put on a show. So we'll see how they do today. I heard they're running with full size, economy full size. So it's going to be a mini car versus big car today. All right, so let's see, where do we want to go here? I guess we'll start over here in Heat 1 and Heat 2. This is going to be bone stock Heat 1, bone stock compacts, that is. And on the right here, I think we got like vans, SUVs. So we got a Ford Explorer that ran earlier today. He's back out to play. Got a Chrysler, I believe this is either a Sebring or a 200. I would say 200 based off the interior, just because it looks like a newer style. And the newer Chrysler logo. Behind that we got a Malibu. This may have ran earlier today, or it ran at Lewis County Fair. I swear I recognize that car. Got a Nissan Rogue that ran at Lewis. Didn't last very long, but he's got lots of life obviously left in that. Got a Dodge Grand Caravan that ran earlier today. And this Chevy Cruze here ran earlier today against me. Hey, this was one tough car. I felt when he hit me. I was surprised. That car has some weight to it, I think, but I don't know, that thing hurt. Anyway, so we got a Dodge Avenger behind that. Ford Thunderbird in the front wheel drive. Huh. Yeah, right? It's an old Thunderbird. No shit. Wow. Behind that we got a Chrysler 200, same thing as the Avenger, same thing obviously as the other 200 or Sebring. These are becoming popular cars, and as I kind of knew they would in the bone stock heats, because they got good back ends and they got decently tough front ends. It's just really, it comes down to wiring and everything that tends to take them out usually. Got a Ford Fusion, driven by the high voltage crew. Behind that, I think this is a Ford Fiesta, I believe this is. Once again, these are bone stock compact cars. Got a Honda Accord that ran earlier today. That thing hurt. I felt that one. Chevy Malibu.
But you won.
Yes. Yeah, well, tied for first, yeah. Shouldn't have, because it should have been Wildrick, but
it's okay.
Hey, we're not going to complain.
Right?
Yeah, that's exactly right, and we'll talk about that more in the aftermath video. A little bit of a spoiler there. So we got a pretty beefy and bumper on that Impala. I don't know if that's going to stay on, but maybe it will. Who knows? Anyway, tell you what, I was impressed with the Impala earlier today. Here's another one. Got a Subaru Outback. I guess I didn't spoil it because you guys, I hope, watched the video. If you're watching in order, you guys would already saw the video by now in the GoPro footage, hopefully. So I guess I didn't spoil anything. I got a Subaru Outback, like I said. That's kind of that older style, the same kind I ran after the bad boys rented it to me over there, and that was a great car. So these are always, I like these Subaru Outbacks. Got another Chrysler 200 and a Sebring behind that, or a Chrysler 200. So like I said, guys, these cars are getting more and more popular, very beefy in the back end and even the front end, as I was saying earlier. Got a Dodge Caliber right behind that. I mean, essentially, this is the newer style PT Cruiser. of vehicles, and they're tough in the back. Like I said, I think it's the same exact frame actually between these two, but this is obviously that hatchback style, and man, they are tough. I got a Chevrolet Cruze behind that caliber. Behind that we got some type of, it looks like maybe a Hyundai Sonata.
Well, I guess you can tell me the Ford down there.
Pretty bent. That's okay. Got a Kia Soul. Yes, sir. Got a Ford Focus behind that Kia. Almost just cut myself on the back of that van. That's a van that you guys should recognize if you watch Lewis County. That van put on a heck of a show at the end there. Got a, what is this, another Volkswagen? What is this thing? No, oh no, it's a Hyundai. Huh, I'm surprised I messed that up. Huh. Let's see, what is it? Something touring? This is newer for sure.
Who's the best to do that, though, you know?
It's got a full subframe, it looks like, underneath, so it ought to be pretty decent. These Hyundais are pretty decent derby cars. Oh, we got a Lexus returning from earlier. Decent front frames on them. Ooh, that front end's pretty messed up. Yeah, we'll see what he's able to do out there. I think this is going to be his last run. This is being driven by Lance Steiner, I believe. And this might be his very last run today here. He might be retiring. So hopefully he's able to get that Lexus to last at least a little while for him. Not sure if this Ford Focus is running. Tried to help these guys out earlier, lend them a jack and stuff. They were trying to get it to run better. But unfortunately, it looks like it might not run. Who knows? Got a Chevy Express van right there. In front of that, we got a Dodge Dakota. These trucks are relatively bone stock. Ram 2500. Got a Chevrolet backing on this, but this is actually a Ram 2500 too. And here's a Chevy. Is that a 2500? This might be like the 1500 HD. Yeah, I think it is. You see the one in the 5 in the HD right there. Yeah, so 1500 HD. Got another Chevy in front of that. Another Chevy. I swear I recognize this truck, but maybe I'm wrong. Got a Ram 1500. About single cab trucks, I'm surprised. Got a rusty Chevy right here, Silverado. Dodge Durango. Chevrolet Suburban. Same thing I drive on the road. Same thing I towed that derby car here today. I like these. If I ever ran a full-size truck, I'd probably end up running a Suburban. Here's a newer style Suburban. This is actually a Yukon XL, but same thing. But this is the newer generation. We got a Ford F-150 in front of that. And a Chevrolet Tahoe to end off the Prelude here. I just didn't want to interrupt the, trying to talk quiet to not interrupt the driver's meeting there. So stay tuned for more derby action coming up at the Boonville Oneida County Fair. Should be a good evening demolition derby, so stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let's get some derby action.